This quiet tug of war nearly broke me. And by the end of this video, you'll know 3 ways to stop this tug of war. Not with balance, but with integration. I'll break down what that really looks like and how you can start today. You ever have one of those nights where you get home, but you just can't get out of the car? That was me. Not because I didn't love my family, but because I knew the second I walked through that door, I'd see it in their eyes. That look that said, "You chose work over us." Again. And the worst part? They were right. But here's the thing nobody tells you. I wasn't choosing work over life. I was trying to balance them. And balance was the thing that was killing me. Now, if you've ever felt torn between the job that feeds you and the life that fulfills you, stay with me, because the lie you've been sold about work-life balance might be the exact thing breaking you. My name is Sadak Ben Khalifa. I wrote Small Moves, Big Momentum after burning out more than once, and what I'm about to share cost me years to figure out. Let's start with where this idea even came from, because understanding the myth is how we start to rewrite it. The phrase work-life balance showed up in the 1980s. A noble idea. Protect people from burnout, especially women entering the workforce. But here's what actually happened. The more we chased balance, the more we built guilt. And balance became another scoreboard. And like every scoreboard, someone has to lose. We forget the real goal wasn't to separate the two. It was to live one integrated life where work fuels meaning and meaning fuels work. But I didn't figure that out until I almost lost everything trying to keep them apart. Here's where it got practical, because once I stopped trying to balance and started integrating, I noticed something at work that changed everything. Now, if you lead people, listen carefully. If you don't know the names of your team's kids, and you don't know what lights them up outside of work, you're not leading, you're just managing tasks. And every employee watching, if you go to work, do your job, and leave without knowing anything about the people beside you, stop expecting fulfillment, because you can't build meaning in a room full of strangers. Now, I learned this the hard way. I had a team member who was always late, always distracted, and I was ready to write them up. But then I asked him something simple. What's going on at home? Turns out his kid was sick, and he was terrified. You see, we spend most of our lives at work, and that means we either choose connection or we accept isolation as our default. So leaders, go first. Ask, listen, care. It's not soft, it's human. And humans build teams that last. And that same principle, it works at home too. Because if your family has no idea what you do, they'll start to resent your work. Not because they hate it, but because they're seeing it hurt you. So here's the first way to start building integration inside your work. Don't lead strangers. Lead humans. Connection isn't a bonus, it's a strategy. The second way to build integration? At home. Because if your family doesn't understand what you do, they can't support what you're trying to build. So let's bring it together. Here's how to start integrating your work and your life this week. Step 1, share one personal story with someone at work. Step 2, share one positive story about your work with your family. Step 3, protect one block of time for both worlds without any guilt. Remind your family why you do what you do. Talk about purpose, not just problems. Because integration builds empathy. Empathy builds endurance, and that endurance, that's what builds a life that actually feels whole. And you remember that night in my car? That was the last time I sat there paralyzed by guilt, because I stopped trying to live 2 lives and started living one. This tug of war nearly broke me, but it doesn't have to break you. Your work and your life don't need to fight each other. They never were meant to be enemies. So stop chasing balance and start building integration.